Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hello. How we doing? Welcome on in. Good to have y'all out here. Hi. Why is my camera not working? It's Mondays. The camera said Mondays. I'm going to do, there it goes. It said I'm going to do Monday things and not do much at all. Hi, how are we doing today? Welcome on in. Good to have you all out here. Hi. We got a lot of stuff to be doing. We got a lot of buildings to be done. We got a lot of resources to get moving on and grooving and all that stuff. Good to have it all out here. Hi, hello. Click the like buttons on the YouTubes, subscribes, the follows, the good stuff.
Smiley face emoji.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you so very much. Sarah, thank you so very much for the 30 months. Appreciate that. Dire Crestrol with the 28 months at tier 2. Thank you so very much. Megan, we got the 19 months. Animo with the gift sub. Thank you. And Fantailed Ace, thank you so much for the 6 months. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. How was your 4th? It was actually really fun. We ended up having, we thought we were gonna do a barbecue with like 12 or 13 people. I think I talked about it on Friday. And then the barbecue turned into like 20 something people. So it turned into a full party. It was really, really cool. But it was a good time. A lot of different friends coming together and just hanging and having a good time together. So that was great. Mog ended up coming out, which was cool to be able to hang with him and catch up with him a little bit, and then caught up with like some friends and some friends' family and all that stuff. So it's a good time. And then on Saturday we went to go visit my mom, which was a good time, and get out in the sun, went paddleboarding, all that cool stuff. Played pickleball yesterday. It was a really full weekend, but it was a good one. I'm gonna load up the world here real quick, so it might be laggy for a moment, but it should be okay. Yeah, it was the first time I was able to do any like actual cardio running anything since I hurt my toe a while back, because I'm still dealing with that. So it was nice to actually be able to get out there and do something again, which was fun. Are you American? Yeah, I live on the West Coast. I'm a Washingtonian. Well, or Seattleite, I guess. A Seattleite more so than anything else. That's too many people. It was funny chatting with Mog after the fact. He was like, I wasn't there, but he's telling Sid, he was like, this is the most socializing I've done in a very, very long time. And I was like, yeah, you guys came in chilling. They were absolutely awesome to have, but they're just like, there's so many people here that we don't know. PNW for the win. Dude, PNW is great. Love it. Pixie, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we just did burgers, salmon burgers, all that good stuff. Everybody came out and did some cool things like that. Yeah, Liz, he did. I don't know if he's said anything, but that's why he hasn't been posting videos. So he'll probably say something soon. I don't need that yet. But yeah. Salmon burgers? Yeah, you can make burgers out of salmon. They're great.
Hope you're well, fWhip. Just back from Lake Garda, Italy, and saw lots of inspirational buildings that you would love. Saw the stripy walls that may have inspired your lighthouse.
Pixie, thank you so much for the 28 months. I really do appreciate it. I hope the vacation was super fun. Did you update to the latest version? I have updated to 1.21.7 now. We are officially up to date. The latest features in Minecraft. It's pretty good. Salmon burgers are goated, especially with some fresh onion and lettuce. Yeah, a little tartar sauce on there. A little tartar sauce. You can also do some arugula. Goes really well with salmon burgers. You can even do some like balsamic on there too, and spice it all up. Get it all yummy. But they're good, and they're just a lot lighter than doing like a beef burger. So
finally finished my college exams.
Congrats,
Can't wait
dude.
To explore your world to get some inspo.
Andre, congrats. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Does that mean you're on summer break now? Hopefully. Oh, how are we doing? New update is great. Yeah, I haven't really done much in it outside of I now has friends. I has little friends down here at the lake. I kind of forgot that you can put happy gas and then they'll stay around where they spawned in. So I now have happy gas friends. We are on 1.21.7. The F3 screen is looking even better and better and better with every single update. New lines get added. What are their names? They don't have names yet. That's purple, that's light blue, and then that's green. They need names eventually. They don't have them yet. But that's okay. I've been noticing though that with the atmospheric fog that got added in, I've been now using sodium extras. I'm still trying to like tailor it in a touch. It's not quite where I want it. The environment start, render start. Maybe I need to move that down, and render end needs to go up a little bit more. Because I'm getting that, I'm liking the fog. I always like fog in Minecraft anyways, because I think it adds a good amount of perspective to the game. But I'm trying to tailor it in to get it a little bit better, because it kind of just adds a whitewash to a lot of things with the default settings. But I do like how out there, it definitely makes that look farther away. But it's getting in here. Background music feels like Sabaton. Not familiar. There's our Halloween boys. Hey, Hades, welcome on in, my dude. What city is getting expanded? We're going to be working on Path today, and we got a ton of materials to throw together. I also put one of the happy gas. He's just kind of vibing up here. So I put an orange one up there. I was hoping he would render farther, but I thought he was kind of cool because I never built the airship for there. And I was like, well, we have a happy gas. Hope Crabclaw's next vote added in that we can basically have creative building and survival. I don't think the Crabclaw is as good as y'all think it is. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the Crabclaw is good. I don't think anybody's gonna use it. Not until the inventory problem gets fixed. If they added, say, a thing up here where you can equip like an augment to your character, maybe the Crabclaw would be great. But if the Crabclaw has to be in your hand in order to, like, if you have to offhand the Crabclaw in order to place blocks farther away, the Crabclaw is gonna be terrible.
Hope you're doing well.
Next hardcore video is coming out this week.
Great content.
And with the 25 months as a super fan, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Josh with the 37 months, thanks so very much. I really appreciate that. My day's going pretty good. Got a good workout in this morning. Got some stuff planned out. Did a little adventure in here. And it's been fun. Makes it difficult to use the spyglass, but still playing with the settings. Hopefully I can find a good balance. Yeah, when simple fog control gets updated, I think I'll probably revert to that. But we are working on gathering materials for this today. You may recognize this here as well. We planned it in creative mode a little while ago. So we're going to be working on building that. We're going to work on getting that house in. We're going to work on getting this house in and that tower. And then also these little chains to finish off this section here. And then also the plaza floor right down into here. This also needs to get cleaned up and everything like that too. And then that's going to mean this guy back here needs to get some love and built out for that portion. And then that also is up into here so that we can build that backyard little brewery seating area that we designed. All this stuff we designed on stream a little while ago. If you're like, where the heck did this come from? This was a few weeks ago on a live stream. Look at the Monday streams where we do creative building. We did all of this in a single stream. So yeah, we're working on getting this in here, and I'm super excited. You can't really see it, but you can if I do this. The floor design, you can... Oh, interesting. I guess FreeCam doesn't work right now fully. It is a 1.21.6 version, but we're trying to build a tree here in the plaza, and so we just got to start getting a ton of materials. Any buildings you're not very happy with in Path? There's a few. I don't really love the cyan terracotta in here. That one I'm not super happy with. I'm not super happy with the roof on the armory over here with the bamboo. I just think it's a random blot of yellow with no other yellow anywhere in the city, so I'm not super happy with that. Though it's mostly like the really vibrant roofs that I'm like, yeah, maybe I redo those. But outside of that, I'm pretty happy with most of them, enough to not want to redo them.
Glad you had a wonderful weekend. Love the tree mosaic.
RK Knight with the 30 months, my dude. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Also, Freya, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Also, I'm eating these golden carrots because I found them in a chest. I didn't swap to golden carrots yet. Don't worry. Oh, but I think Yes. Show arms. How do you like... Oh, you scroll. We can do this real quick. Oh, what are we doing? What? Oh, no, put that back. Oh, no, eggs wouldn't do that. No. Maybe he would. I don't know what he does on his weekends. Not at golden carrots yet. I thought you're progressing to that. No, golden carrots are worse than... They're worse. I'll throw them out right now. Give me my cooked pork chops back. We need to give him like a good like little like like I'm having a terrible time here. It's kind of giving like a little like no. Yeah. He's like no, my eggs. Yeah, there we go. That's much better now. That's much better. Not the eggs. Yeah, the eggs are in now. I have also built this one. This is now finished too. I have not went through and done all of the books in here, but I did do all of the signs. So, who is this one? I know their name started with a J. I can't remember who did this actually in the end. I think it says up here. Yeah, Jack. So yeah, Jack, I haven't done any of the signs and I didn't do the item frames in here just to cut down on entities. But yeah, Jack's interior is now in. But I did throw in the clocks and I did throw in the map because I felt like those were the most important details for it. And then yeah, so this whole space is built out. Even the little employee break room down in the basement is finished up too, which is super fun. So yeah, I got that one in, and I just did those two. Those are in the next hardcore video. So I guess that's your spoiler already. So click the like button. Why not? You got a spoiler. Let's go. Woo. Let's just drop these off real quick, and then we shall get to adventuring and filling many, many shulkers. All the interiors that have been designed makes this city feel so much more alive. Yeah, I definitely agree. What did I turn on that's doing that? Is that this vanilla tweaks? What vanilla tweaks? Is that not one? It is that one. Okay, we don't want that. Ew. Ew. So I do clip that out of context thing about eggs now? Do what you want. I don't care. He'd like it. I'm sure. I don't get why you can't just place a clock without an item frame. What are you gonna do? Nail the clock into the wall? You'll probably break the clock interface. I'm a bit behind, but it's awesome to see the interior. Yeah. Jackson, is that yours? I feel like that was yours, right? Or is it a different Jack? Perry Smash with 17 months. Thank you so very much. Okay. That's an empty box. Yep, it's mine. Awesome. It's that one turned out so cool. I loved all the little details you threw and all the signs and the references and everything. It was so fun to be able to like put down a sign and be like, ooh, what did it fill out with? Yeah, I think invisible item frames need to be able to be got in survival. I feel like that's a big thing. We'll fix that for once. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of boxes, so let's grab these two, and then we'll grab. I think I'm gonna need 7, y'all. I think 7 is a good starting point. Okay, so we're gonna start there. We got those, and I'm gonna clear this out first, and then we're gonna go and just start working on our woods, because that sounds like a smart place to start. Star X Knight, welcome on in. Congrats on the gift member, and thank you for saying thank you. We ever play toe blocks? I don't know what toe blocks is. Reds. I don't think I need either of those. Is there anything else in here that we do not need? Hopefully we can get through this list fairly quick today. There's not a whole lot of stuff on here. There's a, I mean, actually, we're kind of scrolling a little bit of a ways there. Ooh, okay. One yellow terracotta. Torch. Okay, let's get moving and grooving. We're gonna, I know I have spruce left over, but we need a lot of spruce. So let's just start. Instead of storage rooming it, let's just head on out and go chop some spruce trees. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, Eddie. How are you doing? Thanks for asking. We gotta come out and fix this place up a little bit more. This needs some more love out here. So I had a big oopsie. I updated the world to 1.21.7. This is a story of why y'all should make backups, by the way. I'm just gonna start there. You know how I always say, hey, when you're doing something, make a backup. This is why you make backups. Because I updated to the new version being like, oh, cool, let's just go. My data packs are all working, right? Yeah, totally fine. Let's do it. I updated. And then I didn't have clouds. There were no clouds. They just did not exist in this world. So not only were we no longer worrying about rain, but we were no longer worrying about having clouds anywhere. So, you know, super, super fun to be able to experience that. And then I was looking into it a little bit more, and I talked to Germsy Boy because I was like, hey, you have a data pack for increasing world height too, and I've narrowed it down to that's the issue, is that there's an issue with the data pack that I use to increase world height. And so, you know, you do your thing, you're like, cool, let's, and Germ was like, oh yeah, just add this tagline to your data pack, it'll make everything work if there's a new line of world generation to where you can now change cloud height. So if it's not specified in your world gen settings data pack, it's not gonna work. And I was like, oh yeah, easy, cool, let me just add that in and recompile the data pack and send it, and it'll be totally fine. And then I did that, rebuilt the data pack, decided to rename the data pack because I was like, this is fine, let's just rename the data pack. And then I opened up the world, and all of a sudden it started putting out all these warnings saying error loading chunk, unable to load chunk, blah blah blah. Took like 10 minutes to load the world, and then I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, that's no good. Loaded all the way through the world, got in game, and it put me underground, teleported me back to spawn, and every single chunk just deleted. Every single chunk is reset to regular world gen. So I reverted back to a backup, thankfully, because otherwise we would have lost everything. And then I did it again. This time didn't rename the pack. Made another backup to be safe before I open it, because now I'm like, all right, we're being smart here. And then I made the data pack. I made it, did all that blah, blah, blah. But apparently with how I recompiled it again, it broke. Again, even though it was named the exact same thing, the game wasn't registering it as I was running. And so it broke, and then all the chunks failed again. And I was like, oh God, what is going on? And I had to try... It took me 4 tries to be able to get it to work properly, to be able to get the clouds back in the game so that we can just have clouds. So super fun. Super, super fun experience. It's back. We're totally fine. But that's just a story on why you need to make nice little backups as you're going. we'll get 4 stacks. 4 computer. Yeah, it was, that was not very fun when I was kind of in a rush of being like, oh, I go out of town tomorrow. I should probably try and get some recording done. You know what? I want to update and record and get the happy gas. That sounds like a fun little adventure to fill some time in a video. And then cue stress. It's working great now. We're up 1.21.7. The new world height is still in here. And we're doing great. That's enough of those. Coolio. Let's just plop those guys in there, and now we can just choppy chop. Great job increasing the stress levels. Yeah, no, I was totally chill. My heart rate didn't increase at all. Backups. It's true. It's just all I'm sharing this is for as a story as to why you all should make backups. It's only because I didn't look at the changelog, and I guess that's a lesson for me if I'm ever using world gen stuff. Now that I am using it permanently in this world because I can't undo it, I now need to make sure that I 100% of the time make a backup and double check that the backup is working and before I start playing the next version. And I also should look at the changelog of the version so I can know what's changed and if I need to change anything in the data pack. But now I know how to properly update the data pack. I figured out the format that you do for that to be able to get it to function correctly. So there's that. I did learn. I did do some learning. What's better than learning when you're panicking of, oh god, did I just ruin everything in that I've been working the last 3.5 years on building? Totally chill. Extra thing for fWhip. Did you get a chance to watch or see highlights of the British GP? I saw some of the highlights and I saw the results. Yeah, so I've seen a little bit of it. Super excited for Nico. That was huge. I usually don't watch them live. They usually run really early for me, so I'll usually catch the highlights, or if it's like a really good one, I'll go check it out. Yeah, Ferrari's just having a rough one, man. But yeah, I'm not like a super fan of F1, but I do enjoy it. I think it's the sport that I probably follow the most. I just don't really follow sports at all much. I accidentally formatted wipe my whole externals, so I understand. Ooh. That's rough. Or Leclerc. Yeah, I know. Or Lewis too. First time he's in how long that he's not been on a podium at Silverstone? That's rough, dude. We're just gonna gather up the rest of this spruce blob and then we'll move back over and go to the storage building, get everything else gathered up in there because why not? Also, a reminder, this is the only stream this week. I do have a video coming out on Thursday. And for y'all, so you don't have to miss me too much, I have a second channel video coming out tomorrow. Yeah. It's unique content, too. I think it's been the only year because he won Silverstone last year. Yeah. I mean, I've totally earned it. Yeah, second channel video coming out tomorrow. I've decided that I want to start doing, as I'm kind of in a phase of learning and building and I don't know how consistent I'll be with it. It's just going to be kind of a one-off stuff here and there. But if I ever get inspired to like try and do a building challenge that I can't really turn into a video, I'm going to do it as like an art talk type thing on the second channel. So it's a Minecraft building based thing where I've kind of showed it a few times, what I've been up to and what I've been learning on streams, but I finished all of the trees that I was working on. Simple Architect is a member on the server, and I was super inspired by something I saw in one of their plots where they built a baby tree all the way up to a full-grown tree of the same type of tree. So I decided to give that a shot. I'm gonna turn my fan on real quick. And so I got a whole like art talk kind of going through like what I learned in the process. Realize I turned my fan off. That would be hot. I think you might be one of the only streamers I watch who has some interest in F1, so yay, me and other fans. Joel, Smallish Beans, is a massive F1 fan, if you were not aware. He is a huge F1 fan. Simple built something that wasn't out of red sandstone. I know. It was a tree. Game Master, Christoph, thank you for the tier 2 membership, my dude. I appreciate it. What are we doing? Chopping spruce trees right now to get a ton of materials so we can turn all of these into spruce trapdoors, probably. Have you watched that F1 movie? I have not yet, no. Does stream crash? Weird. It's fine on my side. P3 in a tractor. I haven't heard that one yet. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet? I have not. And I don't know if I'm really... Everything I've seen about it, I'm like, oh, cool. I'm glad it's getting recognition. But I'm like, I don't know if it's for me, you know? I thought you had a bunch of spruce. Oh, yeah, no, that's Misadventures. I actually have a decent amount of spruce on here, too. I just figured I could gather some more. We are almost out of a few wood types, though. We're almost out of acacia, unfortunately. Which is a big bummer when I want to build a mountain and it has a lot of acacia log for texturing in it. Never get enough spruce. True. Yeah, we're just gonna try and chill and get all this stuff done today, and then if we can get all the resources done and we still have time, I think I want to build the mosaic in the floor so that we can get that part built out too, just because it looks so cool. But there's so many weird little materials I need. Like, I need deep slate coal for it, so we'll see if we have any of that. And all of those trapdoors. Hey, man, they look good. Oh, and there's my slime balloon. Also, I removed Nvidium because it's not updated to 1.21.7. I meant to try that Voxy one that they worked on because that looks like it is updated, but I had some issues with things crashing, so I removed it. But that all being said, I'm getting 130 FPS right now, and I have 40 chunk render distance turned on. 1.21.7 seems like they did some good optimizations. I'm getting a lot better FPS in this than I normally do. So that's fun. How much longer till the university's done? It's gonna be started in the next few weeks. When did I say I was gonna post the first one? Yeah, not this video that I'm actively recording right now, but the next video is going to be starting the university. Why is your name so long? My name's 5 characters. It's pretty short, actually. I'm assuming you're talking to somebody else in chat. I like all the wood types minus acacia because I'm learning how to incorporate it. Acacia log is a great, absolutely awesome texturing block for like stones to get that kind of gray stone color in there, like the warm, darker gray, which is cool. Works really well with corals and a darker than a stone or something. What is the university? In the city of Path, we're building a giant university themed around foliage. The Foliage University. Because I feel I've always, everything with all the fields and the plants and everything that we have, I wanted to do some grand palace type structure. But I didn't think like having a big palace and a king made a lot of sense for the city of Path. I figure like we just don't really need a king there, or a ruler of any sort. So I'm basically saying that there was once a palace, whatever you want to call it, castle, blah blah, that since then has been reworked and turned into a school. And so the school is a lot of spruce. All right, T41 spruce. I'm just gonna start labeling them. So yeah, the whole university is gonna be themed around different classrooms for different things. So we're gonna have, instead of like Harry Potter houses, because we're gonna be having the different schools. There's gonna be one for farmers. There's gonna be one for arborists. There's gonna be one for people who are like, would it be mycomancers, like for mushrooms and things, and then I also have one that are just like for flowers and general foliage and stuff. So that's the idea for it, is that we're gonna have all these different schools and we're gonna build clear areas for them, and it's gonna be sitting up on this cliff that we built a while ago. Plant magic, maybe they'll have magic, maybe. Once you use the flashback recordings in the video, do you just delete them once the video's out? No, they don't take up a whole lot of space, so I usually just hold on to them if I want to pull back for something later. I probably should go back and delete them. That sounds super cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. When the University of Helen gets built, it's gonna be a monumental moment for the fWhip community. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. There's a lot of stuff coming with it. Are you going to, and is there going to be in different kingdoms, like the Dwarven district, like more foliage universities? No. So the foliage university is going to be here. It's going to be the only one. It's going to kind of occupy this entire space here, to be honest, and even down into here. It's going to be a big boy. We might do something over here for like crystals. Maybe they have some like dwarven themed mining school. We could do something like that if that makes sense. Could be fun. And then, sorry, I haven't updated the map since I went in to the new version, so it needs to all render. But we could also come over here and do something in here that would be like different universities or just schools of sorts. I think that could be kind of cool. But I also don't think every city needs a university. I would prefer to go for like guilds or something, I think, in most of them. Instead of doing university, you know? Just to make sure it's a little bit more unique. Okay, we're gonna put all these spruce logs back in here. Yeah, I know we have a lot extra now, but that's totally fine with me. We're gonna take all that out of there, and then we're gonna put all of our empty boxes in here. The sticks in there. Bed can sit back here. Those are done. Now we just need to work through here. What's that? That's just under 2 stacks. See, I told you we needed a ton. Go here. Bam. 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 See, not even 2 stacks. Bam. We're just going to make extras. We're just going to make extras. It'll be fine. And this. Take that. Take you. Take you. And then we need to get... I think I need that. Well, that's 108. Whatever. So we have more. You should make a medical school. I think a medical school somewhere would be kind of fun. That could be a cool way to do it. Let's go 1 through 3. There's 36. And we need a lot of signs. 27 signs. That is 21 signs. Seven signs. And then we need to get 34. No, I need 24. Bam. And then I need 21 buttons, 18 planks itself, 2 doors. And then we need 13 hanging signs. Okay, 13 hanging signs, so we get 6 per each, so we need to do this. And then put you back. I think I have chains? I do have chains. Put those in there. What I need, 13. We'll just do that. Spruce. Nice. Nailed it. If cities don't get a medical school, they should get a hospital. Yeah, we kind of do more on the side of having apothecaries and like potion shops and things instead of like a full-on hospital, but it also would make sense to have like a healer somewhere. So maybe we do that. We could look into doing something like that. Okay, dark oak. What do we need? 27 strip dark oak log. Start there. We might not make it much farther than there. Well, actually, let's just do all this stripped. 70 strip jungle, 65 birch, 54 mangrove. 70. Well, actually, there's 48. So that would be 50, and then this would need to be 20. That would be 70 right there. Let's be smart about this. We don't have much. And we need 65 birch. Do I have any birch in here? I do not. Okay. And 54 mangrove. Do I have any in here? I do not. Okay. 54 mangrove, and then oak we need 2 stacks and 56. That's a lot. I got 34, so 2 stacks and 22. 1, 2, 22. Okay, all of these need to be stripped. Buttons are still in the inventory. They are, true. Good catch, thank you. Just gonna make our whole medley here. How many times have you used a crafting table in this world? A few thousand at least. Not too sure. I guess I could look in the stats. We'll do that after we get this whole pile done. You want iceologers? I don't know, man. I don't want new mobs. I don't care about new mobs being added to Minecraft right now. I want new build blocks. I feel like we haven't had new build blocks in Minecraft for quite a while that are like impactful to your normal building area. Like the last like good build block I feel like we got was getting like resin decent, but I feel like we haven't really got many build blocks added to the game since we got the new tough varieties. If the fall drop is only adding all of the mobs that lost votes, I'm gonna be really bummed. Yeah, more blue blocks would be amazing. I really think we need more blue blocks. I also think we really need to get more walls. Walls are really, really limited in what colors we have, and therefore limits a lot of building options because people want to be able to pick something that's going to work with a color palette to have all the different types of shapes to work together. Pale oak. Okay, yeah, we have pale oak. That's true. Pale oak is... I forgot about that one. Pale oak's pretty good, but... I don't know. I feel like I still stand by. I don't think we just need 6 new mobs added to the game. I think it just adds a lot of bloat without really adding a whole lot of depth. I feel like the world needs to be fleshed out more instead of just throwing a few mobs into biomes. Especially if they're mobs like the copper golem that need to be spawned in. That doesn't really add much unless you make one yourself. Animation update for older mobs. Yeah, that would be nice if they updated the cows, because I thought they were going to do that when they added the new cows, new pigs and new chickens. I thought for sure they would get a little different walking animation or something. Still like the moo balloon? What does the moo balloon do besides being a yellow cow? Not as like a tell me why it's good type thing, but like I don't understand the hype behind the moo bloom, and I never have. Like I've never understood the hype behind the moo bloom. Besides it's cute. Is everybody just super into the moo bloom because it's cute? I want moo bloom because cute. Is that a whole reasoning behind moo bloom? You need a fishing update where there are more types of fish. I don't know what that would really add gameplay wise besides collect things. It has an interaction with bees. But isn't that just like a visual thing? Doesn't really do much though. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, see, I don't want a mob that just looks cute. Like I want there to be function. I want something that does a thing. I think I'm looking for an in-depth feature that'd be something like a pillager. I feel like that's what I want from a new mob coming into the game. Oh, did I say pillager? I didn't mean pillager. I meant piglin. I really want something that'd be like a piglin being added to the game. That's the word I was looking for. Like piglin bartering. I think that would be perfect to have like some end. I've talked about this before. I want like an end update of sorts that has a new faction added to the end that you can interact with. That's, to me, sounds amazing. All right, we are going to need more dark oak because ya boy needs 75 trapdoors, apparently. And I guess I could get 70 here. That's 60, 68, 70. That'll be 75. Perfect. 48 slabs. 32 fence gates. I'll just take smoke. Let's do this. 2 fence. Okay, cool. Want a new wood type? We did just get pale oak, which is nice, but I feel like a blue, like a true blue wood would be sick to have. All right, so I do need 26 of these. These cannot be broken down. We need 19 planks. Those cannot be broken down. We need 10 signs, so I need a few more of these. Unless I have... I need 2 stairs. Perfect. Need 1 button. Signs. Cool. What's the new project? We're working on some city houses. I don't know. I feel like I'm not on the Moo Bloom. I feel like the glare to me is more worthwhile than the Moo Bloom, even though I probably won't use that either. So maybe I'm in my Minecraft hater stage right now. Maybe that's what's up. Maybe I'm in my Minecraft hater stage.
Pleased to meet you.
Hey fWhip. How's it going? Drink water, pet the doggos. People, don't forget to like the
Beatrice, thank you for the 23 months. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Green wood would be cool. Like a green... like kind of like this, but a little bit lighter, but like more on the green spectrum. Like I don't want it to be like neon green though. I feel like that'd be bad for the game. Oh, I don't know when I stopped recording, but I stopped recording at some point. What did oh, did I ever hit start recording? Did I turn that on instead? What did I do? Did it break? Let me double check. I feel I never hit start recording. Nice. Nice. I thought I was recording all of that. Well, I guess we have this going, whatever that is. I'll just grab it out of there. I love a true black or gray wood. A gray wood would be cool. I'm with you on that. Can we even get the acacia? I don't know if I can get the acacia. Barely. Barely, barely, barely. Maybe, if even. Need 2 of those. Need 1 of those. Need 12 slabs. I need 4 hanging signs, but I also need 58. Oh, I can actually make exactly 4. A warm gray wood would be cool because it'd be between birch and dark oak. That would be kind of cool, yeah. It'd also work well with acacia too. Just need 4, yeah. Get the Reeves later. Missed the start, but here now. Welcome in, Bradley. Okay. Acacia is done. Bamboo, I see next. So 2 blocks bamboo, 3 mosaic, 1 pressure plate. I can do that. 2 blocks bamboo, 3 mosaic slabs, 1 pressure plate. And next we see Birch, so we will do Birch.
fWhip and chat.
Burp, thank you so much for the 17 months. Birch. Not much birch going into this one today. I guess it's just for the twee. The twee. It's okay. I want more fun rock types. Give Hades blue schist now, please. All right, you rock nerd. Ask for all these fancy rock types. No, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to be able to have some more colors of rock. just do that. Then we need 71 of these guys, so that's going to be 30. Not 70, 57. Yeah. 63, 69, 72, and I need 71. Perfect. And then we need a birch sign. Perfecter. Birch. I need one more plank. One more plank. Ugh, killing me, Smalls. I only needed 6 of these. Bam, 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 bam. Put that back. Okay. Next up. What's missing from the top? Jungle. Cool. Amethyst needs more uses. I don't know if I agree. I feel like Amethyst has a good amount of stuff it does. But I think the difference is that you actively have to want to use Amethyst. Amethyst is not forced upon any player, which I actually like.
Pleased to meet you.
9, 18, 21. I need there. That'd be that. Not Buns. Thank you for the prime. People want a blue block. I give suggestion. Then you call me a nerd. Yeah, you're a nerd. No. Oh, no. I'm just giving you a hard time. 3 fences. 4 stairs. I think that's enough. Nope. Just do that. I like to keep everything together if I can, but whatever. Just do that. I think we got everything. What? Cyan green nether rock? Cyan green nether rock? Okay, what do we need? Oak. Oak. Well, we'll get the pale first. Not too much pale going in this one. It's gonna be a Raven. Gonna be, nope, not there. 1 hanging sign, got it. And we're gonna need 5 doors. And I am 1 plank shy. I need 2 trapdoors. I put the wrong door back. Pale. Oh, 6 slabs. I got the slabs? Oh, I just cleared something. I don't know what I cleared. We'll find it later. Your attention span is so fried. I could start adding like really flashy things to really get the use if you would like, if that would help. Just start super hardcore gaming. We need more crops. I would be down with a farming update. I feel like a farming update could be good for Minecraft. I think a lot of players, this is not me speculating on others, but I do think there's a lot of players that just enjoy making a little cozy farm and calling it good. Like, I think there's a lot of people that play this game and their full experience can be had in Minecraft by simply literally just making a farm. Like, there's a lot of people who want nothing more out of Minecraft than, you know, I'm just going to build a little farmhouse. I'm going to make my farm and we're going to vibe. And then I'll go kill the Ender Dragon and I'm done. After I planted one of every single field and then outie. Should add those satisfying things to your videos. Yeah, I think that'd really get me. That'd give me some good subscribers for sure. What a chair probably. They did say that they're never going to add chairs and tables because they want players to be creative and use things like slabs and stairs and campfires. Okay, we need to do mangrove. I did see some warp things after, then we'll do like a little quick check. I thought that was my mangrove chest, and I was about to be very, very scared. 54 strip logs. Did I not already do the strip logs? I forgot to strip them. Good thing my stripping light's still on. I'm telling you, we need cornfields. Cornfields would be cool. You can kind of make them a little bit right now using bamboo and yellow candles, but it doesn't look great. I do that, but without the Ender Dragon. Fair. Wish barrels would be in the color of wood we use. Yeah, making barrels and chests being different types based off of the different woods that you use to make them could be interesting, but it would also make them harder to craft because then you would have to do like what you have to do with boats now, where you have to have all of the same type of wood. So it would limit a few things in early game, unfortunately. So you do have to take that in mind when you're thinking about that, but it could be kind of cool at the same time. All right, so we need 2 stairs. The other 2 back. We need 2 signs. I have 1 sign, so I'll just make more. We need 3 roots, which I got. We need 4 trapdoors. And we need 76 planks. And I got 85. We'll just throw all of these in, because why not? And shreep. Maybe not chests, but barrels would be cool. Yeah. I love a rice field. Dude, I would love rice fields. Oh, God, a rice field would be so cool if you could actually make them and the little green bits would be sticking up out of the water. Oh, that'd be so fun. I've always wanted to do that with, like, small drip leaf, but, you know, your boy can't afford that. We ain't that rich in the small drip leaf department. Any planks I need? Warped. We do need warped. Yeah, a true blue wood be fun. What do we got in here? Hanging signs. I need 4. Ooh, gross. Plant or flower villager would be cute. Yeah, that'd be like, what would they sell though? Like, I'm definitely on board for that, but I'm like, do they just sell different types of flowers? Which I guess would make flower farms not as needed, because you could just do it with villagers, but then also that would just be villagers are more overpowered. It would be cute, but I don't know. Oh my God, I was on the ferry over the weekend, and I walk into the bathroom, and there's this dad there, and he's just chilling. Just like, or not chilling. He's actually quite annoyed. Wood. Actually, no chill, because his son is in the stall trying to go to the bathroom. I don't know what he's doing in there, but he's in the stall, and his dad's out there going, "Can you, hey, blah blah blah, can you hurry up? Like, we gotta go. Let's get back to the family. Like, come on, let's go. Like, we gotta go find where everybody's sitting. Are you almost done in there? You've been taking a while." Like, we're all just getting on the ferry, so the kid just got into the bathroom too. And all of a sudden, all you hear is the kid going, "La la 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 lava, chicken, Steve's la la lava chicken." And he's just quietly singing to himself in the bathroom the whole lava chicken song. And I had to walk out, dude. I was laughing so hard. I was like, I have to get out of here. I gotta leave. I got a thing to do. He's just in there, just going to the bathroom, whatever he's doing, just standing in there reading, singing. Like, that's so good. Oh man, I was so happy for him. He's having a great time. Happy Monday. I caught you live. Violet Reaper, welcome on in. Is there any other wood? Trapdoor. Cherry.
Cha-ching!
Cha-ching indeed. We found it. ZX, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships, my dude. I hope you're doing well today. Good to have ya. Welcome on in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. And then, oh, that was 2 trapdoors and 10 slabs. Not 10 slabs and 2 trapdoors. Well, we got extra cherry trapdoors for later. Whoopies. See, y'all told you we're going to be filling up many shulker boxes. All 8 of these are going to be filled for sure by the end of this. Not a big fan of cherry wood, but love the leaves. I'm the reverse. I like cherry wood more than I like the cherry leaves. Okay, we should try and do all the crafted stuff, like their chiseled bookshelves and composters and whatnot in here too. And ladders and things, because we can. And looms, we can go back and get some of that. We can go get some redstone for those. Yeah, we can get a lot of things out of here. Barrel, 28 barrels, okay. We are just going to use all of my like throwaway woods are pretty low, so we're just going to use some oak because I have 4 shulker boxes of it. And we're just going to go barrels. What was it? 27. We'll just make 32. That's fine. Chests, I need 2. Beehives, 22. 2. Whoa! Oh, well, I already made 2 of those. Beehives, sure. What do y'all recommend to put in open space? Do you want it to stay open? Just grassland area. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. Just put some grass down. Some ferns, some bushes. Be heckin' cute all around. We needed 1 of those. How many composters did I need? 18. You wouldn't hear fWhip complain. What am I complaining about? I actually did literally a few minutes ago say I was a hater. What if Flower Villager sold a small drip leaf? Oh, no, yeah, no, I'd never complain again. If Mojang did that, I will never complain ever again. Mojang will be permanent W's
Good
forever.
Sir. How have you been today? Just came back from the gym and thought I swing by. What you working on? Any details you want to share?
We are working on gathering a ton of materials for city building right now. We are trying to do an expansion on the city for something that we built on a creative stream a while ago. So it's all stuff that y'all have seen for the most part, if you've been able to stop by the creative streams, but it's been good. We're working on the little space right in here out in front of color storage, getting that whole, the plaza, the building over here, and 2 buildings over here done. So it should be pretty cool once we can get up there. We're done with that. We're good with that. That. What's the coolest farm you've ever made? Have you seen my new wither skeleton farm? Because that thing, is pretty cool. If I gotta say, it gives a few thousand wither skulls an hour. Actually, I have no idea. I've never timed it, but oh my god, it makes bone blocks so fast. I can get a double. Okay, we need that. One of those things for whatchamacallit. I can get a double chest of bone blocks in 10 minutes from it. It's absurd. That farm is cool, but so much work. Oh god, yeah, it was so much work, but oh, worth every second. It's not even done yet. We can make it even better if we wanted to. Oh, you don't go in there, you go in the bottom one. What else do we need out of here? Note block. Block of note. 5 block of note.
Keep it real.
Can you tease us on the next mega project, sir?
I mean, we're 526 out of 1,000 likes right now, so I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for the dono. Yeah. I actually don't have any major mega projects that I've been doing that y'all don't know about. Everything is moving along as expected currently. I haven't thrown any swings into it quite yet. Did I need those oak slabs? No, I crafted those. Maybe a steampunk build, but nothing too sci-fi. We're gonna be doing cyberpunk E inspired once we get into the nether to not finish, but do more out there. I want to spend some time working on path for a while, and then I think I'm gonna put path on a hold and really do a lot of nether work and mixing in between those other things. Lumber mill would probably be the uni. Yeah, the university is the next big project we're gonna actually do. Are you able to decorate the open area around the farm without messing up spawn rates and such? Yeah. As long as you don't change the light levels on the spawning platforms, we can build and decorate the walls of the area as much as we want. Technically, if we were building in the middle of the thing, we could potentially make it slightly worse. So I'm not going to be building too much on the inside. I'm probably just going to leave that open, but I would love to have like the outsides like lined up. What am I looking for? Oh,
Keep it real.
In between streams and builds, any books you read?
I'm reading the Mistborn series right now. I'm on book 1 and I just finished part 4, I think. Yeah, I have like 75 pages left in the book. Things are going crazy. I got to a point last night where I was like, oh, I don't want to what? And now I'm gonna try and finish the first one tonight, so when I leave for my trip tomorrow, I can take this second one with me. Okay, how many banners do I need? 12 cyan, 2 orange, so we need 14 sticks. Do you do any sports? I don't play any sports currently very much. The only thing I guess you could say, I'm like very recreationally play pickleball. Just for fun with friends. But growing up, I was really into swimming and really into water polo for a while. Okay, there's our cyan banners. And there are our orange banners. Carpet, wool, neither. Sick. Yeah, we're getting through it. Okay, we're gonna go into stone storage next. See how bad the damage is gonna be down there. Thoughts on building a clock tower sometime? We have a few clock towers scattered around the city already. You started the 3rd book yesterday. Ooh, nice, Liz. Yeah, we have the first 2. I bought the first 2 at the bookstore, and now I'm slowly working through them. We live right across from a pickleball court. I hate seeing shirtless men whenever I look out the window. What do you mean you hate? I'm kidding. Some people should probably put their shirt on. But hey, you know what? Sometimes you're just getting all sweaty out there on the courts. But yeah, I definitely would be. Don't get me wrong. I love pickleball. I think it's so fun. I really enjoy it. It's a good like competitive game that is also accessible to a lot of people, which I think adds a cool element to the competition side of it. But at the same time, it can be a little noisy. I fully am like, I don't know if I'd want to live right next to a pickleball court. I don't have enough. I need to go get some more. Do I have any moss in my chest? I guess I can go pick some up. Well, I need some anyways, so let's go grab a few stacks of moss. What is your thinking process when you're building? Iceman, I do a lot of my creative planning before I actually build in survival. If you want to watch any of those, most Mondays we do live streams doing creative building stuff. So if you're curious about my build process, I actually build a lot live on stream on Mondays. Today, because I'm gone for the rest of the week, I want to do some survival grind stuff to keep videos moving forward. But you can check out past streams if you want to hear about what my creative building process is. But usually it's some form of get the base shape right, make it out of a single block, make it look good, and then clean up and add details from there. Okay, so there's mossy cobble. We need 28 of this. What am I doing up here? Let's just do, so 26. I didn't finish the cobble yet, but that's fine. We'll do this first. So I need 26 of this guy. I just need one of these, but then I also need 21. One of these get turned into a stairs. Okay, and then the rest of this moss I'm just gonna throw right in here.
Keep it real.
I gotta go already, unfortunately. We'll watch it back later. Everyone, give this man a like to help the channel. To fWhip, good luck streaming.
ZX, thank you for the dono and the support as always, my friend. I really do appreciate it. You have a good one, alright? Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, there's cobble.
Pleased to meet you.
Andesite.
Joining late. Hope you're having a good day. And
Happy
I
artist.
hope the pups did okay on the 4th.
Thank you so much for the
Smiley
6
face
months.
Emoji.
Trazodone worked very, very well for Nova. We were very happy about that. That was the first year that we tried giving her some actual meds to help out with it, and it did wonders. She did about as well as she could, so that was great. But yeah, no, she still has been not having a great time. She's just super skittish around everything, but she seems to be doing a little bit better now, which is good. 18-1, okay. But thanks for asking, I appreciate it. Alrighty, boop. There's that, and then we need to get ourselves, we're gonna go with Blackstone. Because why not? We're just working down the list. Whatever appears in the list as a stone type, we will just gather all of the... I have no Blackstone because I used it all. Okay, we'll have to go get Blackstone later. What's up here? Let's go with stone. Well, no, stone is kind of hard. Tough. Okay, spooky. That's a lot. That's a big list. We actually have tough for once. Heck yeah, my dude. Okay, so we need tough brick. That's 64. I need 45. Right there. Bam, bam. Alrighty. 69. Nice of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need 58 of...
Pleased to meet you.
These bad boys. 20. These boys. Well, 40, but 37, which would be... That's 36. So we'll just... Do I have an extra one, actually? I do. Skyden, thank you so much for upgrading to the tier 2 membership. If you want to join the community server or anything, join the Discord. You can get your account linked and all that cool stuff and get full access to the community server over there. And there's going to be some more interiors on the city coming up soon if you are interested in tackling one of them. I'm going to try and get right as soon as I get back in town. I'll get the new interiors uploaded. And then we need 12. 8. 5. 3. And I don't need any actual tufts. So the rest of this can actually just go back.
Pleased to meet you.
It's Lucky. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I thought I saw some netherrack on there. I've taken so much of this netherrack out of here, y'all. All of the netherrack that's missing in this, all of those, every single spot of that was a shulker box. Every single spot of that was a shulker box. They all went into building nether brick to get the platforms for the Wither Skeleton farm. You need 228 regular tufts since you cleared it earlier. Oh, thank you. That's what I was missing. 228. Oh, we're just shy. That's so unfortunate, dude. Wait. Wait, I shall look. And I shall potentially be very happy. Well, there's that. There's 12. See? Happier. Oh, the coral we might need. Dang it. Worth a shot. Sorry if I was annoying. Oh, you're good. Thank you for the heads up on that. Do I have any in there? No, I don't. Okay, we will need to go get more tough later. I need another 2 stacks of it. That's sad. Coral. 2 stacks and 2 stacks. Well, 2 stacks and 2. 2 stacks and 2. We'll just bring all of them. What's the other coral? 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. Fire can go back. Yeah, deep slate coal. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm gonna leave that there, saying that we need an extra 2 stacks, just as a reminder. Moss, I need 51, so let's just put this in here for now. 10,000 days, you're really not playing it, you're living, chilling, and vibing. Don't forget vibing, we're definitely vibing. Okay, let's see what we need. Holy cow, deep slate is the list. Right. How much cobbled deep slate we got over here? Does this take anything off the list? Available. Oh. Chiseled deep slate. Polished deep slate. Chiseled. 1, 2, 3. 6 slabs. Okay, the rest we do need, but and I had those 2. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we can take those and turn those into things too. I need 68 of that, so we're gonna take 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna don't let me craft those. Now let me take this new list here and we can just count our way down. Okay, so we need 36 of those. We need 52 brick, and I have 13. I need 40. 53, and then we're going to need 9 9 of these boys. And then everything else is just count the full number. Okay. And then there's that. Ooh, we need cracked bricks. Okay. I'll have to go smelt some. So what's that? 8. So we're going to put 8 of these guys over here to remind her to go cut them. Well, smelt them. We need 19 brick wall too. Okay. Two stacks of brick. Gross. Just need 2 of these. We're just gonna craft all that, and we're gonna go. I need 70 of those, so this would be that equal to 70. Okay, cool. There's that. We're getting there slowly, slowly, slowly. 55 tiles. A lot of materials today, y'all. I need 2 stacks of brick. And then that still needs to just be cooked. When will Minecraft remove too expensive? That would be nice. And then I need 89 slabs. So what's that? 90, 45. Tile slab, because I haven't made that yet. Yeah, cool. Bam, bam, you're free. That dude's free. We will go smelt these very quickly. Woohoo! The whole block of coal for 8 of them. Now, do I have deep slate coal ore, or do we need to go on a mission? I do. Yes, thank you. You're 118 out of 131 bedrock achievements? Dude, how... You have so many more achievements than we do. What the heck? I want more achievement to go for. Just kidding, I actually don't really want more. Oh, I forgot the cracked stone bricks, too. Well, I haven't done stone yet. We're also going to need a lot of smooth stone because we have to make a few more of those lodestone things. Thanks for being here. Needed something to distract me from an awful mindset today. Hey, Orosama, hopefully it gets a little bit better for you, but happy to be here to help you through it. And good on you for taking a moment just to have a break. I know it can be difficult to do that sometimes. That might be enough. For 21? 21? I have 6? It's not that. Actually, y'all, how could you even think that it would be that for a lodestone? Who would ever think that? Be so silly. So silly. So all the iron was in there. 24 stone bricks, 18 cracked. No! At least lodestones are cheaper now. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm using them in this build, to be honest. Mojang needs to add more biome decor. I'm always down for more types of plants. That should be enough to keep that without spending another one. We're gonna need more shulkers. Shulkers. Shulkin. What? Let's get our Doritos while we're here. Got some Cool Ranch Doritos going in the build. Alright, I need 12 of these bad boys. 20 of those. We'll just do that. We'll craft from there. I need 8 of these, so I'll just take 2. One of them, and then I just need 1, 2, 3, 4 of that. Okay. I've crafted more lodestones in the past month than in the 5 years I've been playing. Dude, they're such a good block. All the different sides of the lodestone are beautiful. They're all so good to use. I love them all. Even the top and the bottom are both. Wind keeps pushing the door open. Crackstone bricks. I already dropped those off. Okay. We're good. And I need 1 endstone brick slab. Oh, I know what that's for.
Pleased to meet you.
New tree next month. Smiley face emoji.
Rupee dude, thank you for the 23 months. Appreciate that. I always love your YouTube name because it's the same nickname that one of my family dogs has. Her name's Ruby. So I always like saying your name. Excellent choice on name. I know you did it for me. Okay, granite. We need to get granite over here. We can has 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Too many. Don't need to has. Has 1. And then 23, and I need 41. Oh, so sad. Want more ancient plants? Dude, I feel like the sniffer is such an untapped area for them to do anything and everything with, and they just are not right now, which is kind of a bummer. Which I get that they don't want to add so much functionality to one mob or one animal and like leave it open for them to do more things later, but like would be cool to have a little bit more off of the sniff. Old sniff. Why did I think it was... Oh, it's because I already had... that. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, my friends. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all doing it. Sniff, sniff, snort. An ancient sapling. That'd be an easy way for them to add a plant. That's for sure. Dripstone. 72. 72. 72. Ancient plants are so good. I really like them. I think the torch flowers are fun. I don't use pitcher pots a whole lot, but I do like torch flowers. All right, what terracotta do I need? We might actually have all this. That's a big might. Do I not have any red? I thought I had red. I don't have enough red. I don't have any red dye. All right, well, we're gonna make 32. Do I red dye in anywhere in here that I can snag? Ooh, I can. I always forget that these do not give red dye. Just kidding. That's so dumb. Why would somebody think they give red dye? That's not a beetroot. Do I have anything with red dye? Any random rose bushes? Redstone doesn't give red dye either, does it? Loving your Minecraft builds, your Minecraft videos, and live stream, but I'm still looks how you show your builds in Minecraft. So, hey, thanks, Lucky. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoy everything, my dude. Craft table in here. I do. I was right next to it. Need more structures, like to explore too. That could be kind of fun. Oh, we also need 4 regular terracotta. We didn't get that, did we? No, we did not. Okay. From here, is there anything else that we need in here that we can't get from somewhere else? Stone. I haven't done anything with stone yet. Get all these. And then we have to go get blackstone from the nether real quick. Which we'll probably do towards the end. Because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get. Well, actually, it's not a pain in the butt to get it. It's just whenever I go into a different dimension with Limatica, it resets my resource list. And that sounds like a pain in the butt to deal with. Okay, there's that for us. I needed 22 slabs. Don't have any. I'll make some. 13. Why can't we just have a stone wall? Why does it have to be a stone brick wall? I'm just going to do a live stream soon where it's just going to be, this is what I want to rant about everything in Minecraft that I don't normally say. We're just going to have a full-on live stream of, why can't I have this in this game? This is welcome to fWhip Rants. Everything that he wants to rant about Minecraft is in today's stream. Dude, stone walls would do so well in this game. Oh, they'd be so good. Okay, well, we filled almost every single box that I have already. I think you should. Just send it. Okay. Our list is getting smaller, which is good. We should probably go get plants. When we get plants, that's a big... Plants and leaves are a big portion of that list. Is there anything in here that I have? Okay. Brick, also, there's only 7 brick in there. How are we looking on mud? Okay, that's actually not too bad. Brown mushroom block, we're good. Rooted dirt, we're good too. Nice. Well, I guess that what I could do, because I normally do this, is just see what we got out of these boyos. And this can help us clear a lot of junk. Yeah, okay, cool. That cleared a lot of that list out. Ooh, we need soul lanterns. That's rare when I actually need those. When is the copper update coming? Apparently that's for the fall drop. You won't be seeing the copper updates for a little while. Anything in there that I need? A hopper and a lever. I'll just make more. We'll leave that in the redstone box. It probably deserves to stay there. Would love a stream like that. Just like way over the top it. See how many people we can bait into it. There'd be so many people watching that'd be like, wow, he hates this game. I'd have to be careful though. I wouldn't want to make Moody mad, you know. I liked him. Okay, what leaves do we need? Let's just get all of these. Oh, we're gonna sleep first. Any plans for another castle, like one in the desert? I don't know quite yet. We're working on the university, which is castle adjacent, I would say. But, oh no, we're out of that too? Oh, that's so sad, dude. There's got to be azalea leaves somewhere. Oh, there's got to be azalea leaves somewhere, dude. We'll find them. I only need 3 beetroot seeds. Not really. Oh, I know what I did. That one. I know those so far. 1 allium. Carrots. One cornflower. That's a blue orchid. That's a cornflower. Loads of globberries. lichen. We'll bring a whole stack, because why not? Ferns. Oak saplings. We can easily get oak saplings in here. Ferns. I believe I had the small ones, so we're just going to assume that I have that, or I can go get more later. Lilac. A me flower. Wow. One lilac. Tall grass, we're going to assume that we have. And that's everything out of here except the azalea leaves. I'm going to assume that we have some in the shulker mess up here, because I feel like I normally don't run out of azalea leaves. I just need to find where I accidentally left them. See, I told you all. Look how many azalea leaves we have. I'm not out yet. Yeah, I'm almost out though. How do you keep yourself motivated in these large builds? A big portion that helps is that I'm making it for videos. I will never hide that. So being able to be here to make it for what we're doing on, like, for stream and for video content, like that is a big influence for me. So like that's always a motivating factor for me. But outside of that, I just love the process of putting together the big grand scale build. I think that's the other big motivating part for me, is that I really enjoy being able to make massive changes to this world. That's like a big thing for me, is I really enjoy the process and the satisfying portion afterwards of saying, yep, I did all of that. And that for me is always really satisfying, to be able to be like, yeah, all of that effort I put in is now here, and I can show it to people, and they can all be like, wow, that's so cool, blah, 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 blah. You know, like, I'm not just making it for me to look at and have in a corner and do nothing. Like, I've always been, a big motivation for me in Minecraft was I really started getting involved in Minecraft as soon as I found websites like Planet Minecraft back in the day, because it was a place that I could go and I could share builds that I was working on and get feedback and get like people to be like, oh my gosh, what you made is so cool. So that's always been a big thing for me, of kind of having that feedback loop, and then not really as like a hype me up and I'm showing off blah blah blah, but like being able to attach that single player world to being a little external too, like there's other people seeing it and interacting with it in whatever way that might be. For me, that was always a big like, oh, this is really fun, this is really cool to be able to see all of that. So I'd recommend that, like, if that's something that you find would help you, maybe look into posting on like the Reddit, or I don't know if Planet Minecraft's still around or not, or whatever's up with that, but you can always look into doing stuff like that. I need a sponge. Where can I get a sponge? Where would one keep a sponge? Sponge! Yes, we will take a sponge. We need that to be a block of cheese. I'm trying to get this down to where I don't have to scroll anymore, and then we can just jump to get one big thing out of all of it, and then head to wherever. Do I have any smooth sandstone in here? I don't think I do. But we need 19 sand, 30 sandstone, 30 sandstone wall. Do I have... Where did I put that? Where'd the box? There it is. Any smooth sandstone in any of these left over? There's 10. Ooh, that's a bummer. We are out of smooth sandstone. All right, we are going to take 1, 2, 3, and 4 and just plop them in here. Those will cook down. We don't need 4 stacks of it, but might as well. The dirt and everything we'll go get soon. Just want to get what we can out of here first. We need a lot of copper, right? A decent amount of copper. Not a whole lot, but like a decent amount. I've been condensing a lot of my copper stuff down. Do I have any age trapdoors left? I don't believe I do. Nope, pretty sure I used them all. I need to... what I really need is I just need to make a copper trapdoor aging area. I quite literally just need to make an area where I can go and age trapdoors. We'll just lay those out on the ground. I don't know why I did that. I have it open right here. 2 wax copper grates. 1 cut slab. And then 4 of those. I need 1 weathered. Yeah, we just need the 27 trapdoors. And then I'm gonna just go lay out all of these trapdoors for now so they can start aging while we're running around and doing other things. So we can just drop this in and then it'll just kind of be sitting on the street doing its thing. It's not gonna be the most pretty, but we're not gonna be working too far up here, so. Cam, thank you so much for the raid, my dude. Welcome on in, folks. How we doing? What were we up to today? Were we misadventuring, or were we causing chaos elsewhere? Were we farming? What was the vibe? Well, what were we up to? How we doing? Welcome on in, y'all. Hi. Date everything? Okay, yeah, so chaos vibes. I don't think I'll ever play that game, but I kind of just love that the game exists, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think it's really a game for me, but the fact that it exists is still just makes me happy enough. Like, I'm okay with that. When is Cam not chaotic, though? Yeah, I know. We're just gonna pile these up here. We'll pick them up later. It's fine. We can move ourselves back down this way a little bit. They just need to go to 1 stage for this build. Like, they don't need to go far at all. They literally just need to age down by 1 block. We're doing a little resource gathering today, though, my friends. We're laying out some copper trapdoors here to age currently, and then we're going to be getting to work on doing a little bit of building, hopefully. I would absolutely love to be able to get something done, but we'll see how much we can manage. The other one right here, because we're going to need to be building out here. We probably want to get our burbs out of the way. Jamaican. We're getting a bunch of resources together, and then we're going to be working on transforming the area in front of our color storage building, doing big build here, and then builds here to kind of finish off this little market square. The burbs will come back in eventually. Now for the endless pain of trying to age copper. I need to do one of those things that Exuma found out, I think, or whoever found out. I know I learned it from Exuma. But where you can... all right, can you guys just get on my shoulder? Nope, sit. Thank you. I'm taking some vacation time this week, yeah. I'll be gone for a few days this week. Okay, there's that out of the way. Copper's placed down. We're probably going to be too far away to be able to age it, but we'll keep working. What's your favorite mob? I don't know. I would say the wolves, but the new wolf sounds are kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about them. One resin brick slab. I should have a whole box of resin in here somewhere. You know, orange cheese, you know? Okay, we're almost at one layer. Smooth sandstone, we smelted all of that down. So that's enough right there. We'll have extra, even better. Do I have any cocoa beans up here? Or brown dye? I have brown wool. Those are melon seeds. No cocoa. Oh, cocoa beans, that's fine. We'll go find some other ones. Gas are the worst mob. I don't know if gas are the worst mob. I don't know if I'd put gas are the worst. They're annoying, but they are also manageable. Like, I don't feel like gas are constantly just like ruining my game. I feel like I can manage gas. You know what? I haven't harvested the cocoa bean farm in a long time. I think we have cocoa beans that we store in one of these. Like, we have plenty in there. But I should probably stock up just in case I need a load of brown dye later. I have not harvested this thing for quite a while, so we do bam. And it still works. That is lovely to know. You know, whenever we fWhip stone, we gotta really, really verify that the fWhip stone continues to function. Because you never know. It could break from a new update. It could break from somebody looking at it wrong. Could just, you know, have a bad day and say it doesn't want to work today. All are all fair and valid reasons why fWhip stone could potentially not be functioning, but that's okay. Witches are the worst. They piglin brutes. Piglin brutes are, if you don't take them on carefully, I do think piglin brutes are the highest chance of death. Or like sneaky, it's gonna get you. Cool. That was a good harvest. A solid harvest. All for, how much brown did we need? We'll just turn this whole stack into brown glass, because why not? Brown dye. Brown glass pane. Creepers are the worst. I feel like creepers are one of those where I'm like, I can't really be mad when it explodes. At least for me, I find that if a creeper explodes, it's usually my fault. That's kind of where I blot in with creepers, is that usually when they usually when a creeper explodes, I can find where I was at fault for it. Whether I wasn't paying attention, I'd left an opening or something like that, or I just missed. Like that's usually what happens. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 stacks of grass. And we need 1, 2, 3. Well, I have no space. 3, 4. Enough? Nope, we're shy and dirt. Have you ever obtained the happy gas yet? Yeah, I just got one this morning. Actually, quite literally right before stream. Okay, let's go get our bricks. We can we'll get our candles and then we'll go get our bricks. Yeah, the happy gas was easier to get than I thought it would be. Even with the ability to... Dude, I've done that like 3 times today. Even with the ability to, whatchamacallit, we're gonna need to get more strings soon. I do not like the idea of that. What was I gonna say? Oh, even with the ability to purchase them or craft them, happy gas are still pretty easy to find. Like, unless you need a load of them, which I don't see why anybody would ever need a load of happy gas. Unless you're doing what Exuma did on Hermitcraft. Sorry, Hoimiquaff. I don't really see why you would need a lot of them, but you never know. Candle, 10 gray candle. Okay. Soul speed is very rare too. Is way too rare. Soul speed's easy to get. Soul speed from Piglin bartering, dude. I have so many soul speed books. I have gray candle right here. I don't need to make gray candle. I can keep undyed candle. I take candle from my own store. Okay, we need campfires, we need bricks. And we need levers. I keep forgetting the levers. Lever, 5 levers. Let's just go. Back in here. Back down. Swooping. Need. How do you get build ideas? In this world, I'm like trying to tell a story along with what I'm doing. So most of my build ideas follow along with that plan in some regard. Which for me currently is trying to tell a story of this medieval fantasy world and how the whole fantasy world exists together, how they all trade, what the cities are known for learning and those types of things. So I kind of just send it on which direction I want to take and do that stuff with, which helps me stay inspired in here. For other things, it's usually what outside media I'm looking at that is interesting. So if there's a TV show, a book, or another YouTube video, or a movie, or whatever you want to say, if there's something in there that I'm like, ooh, that was really cool how blah 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 did that. And then sometimes for me, that where did I put that? I put it up here. That can get me inspired to want to make something. It's just kind of, you get inspiration out of just the life of around you or what you're experiencing otherwise, and bring that into your Minecraft builds. There's some mud. There's some mud. I'm gonna just scope through this real quick. I feel like the hard part is not finding inspiration, because I find that part to be easy. It's finding inspiration or finding something that you actually want to take action on.
Did you see that Mog Swamp was on the news?
I saw the short earlier today. I didn't see him actually on the news. I do not watch the news. But I did see that he was on there. I saw his short saying that. That's cool. Good for him. Right, I forgot I drained all my mud. Kex, I actually don't want your first child. That sounds like a lot of effort to take care of something, and I'm pretty good without. Thanks, though. I appreciate the offer. I just keep leaving string down here, dude. More string in here than I have in my actual string storage shoulder. Okay, cool. We're getting there. We got a few more easy ones that we can check off, and then we can start doing our travels. But Slurpy Koala, thank you for the dono. I appreciate that. In my own world, you really inspired me to build trellises with campfires and leaves. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. But now for a trip down into the villager trading cave. Woo! Where I'm poor, so first we're gonna stop in here. And I need to repair my elytra, so thank you for the emeralds. Thank you very kindly. So generous of you. You suck. So kind of you. So generous. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. So kind. And then inside of here we go. Thank you. You suck. Thank you. You suck. Thank you. You suck. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. How long did it take to get density 5? I don't know. I don't even have a mace yet. I don't even have a heavy core yet. I'm not bitter. What? Alright, so we need a load of brick. We need a load of brick. A brick block. Thank you kindly. Pleasure doing business with you. See you again soon. Thank you. Okay. We'll just take all of that. How am I out of emeralds? Almost. I mean, there's 60 blocks of emeralds in there, but how am I out almost again? Ooh, we are almost at 700 likes. Click the like button if you haven't. I appreciate it. We've done it. Villager trading cave complete. Next, we need to just restock on soul lanterns. And I'm just going to make a whole stack of them because I tend to use them infrequently, but enough that I just want to have a whole stack on hand all the time. Can you show the progress on your terraforming projects at some point? Like the creative version of it? I haven't done anything more since the last stream, so not much to show there. Oh, you have 2 spots left in YouTube. Okay, soul lanterns are soul torch. Soul torch is that. Okay. So we need to get 16 of you. Need to get 16 of you. And then I need 16 coal, which is right here. That's enough to make... Oh, does that have to be soul soil? Oh, no, I just need to... I'm dumb. I just need to craft it in there. Okay, there's soul torches. And then we need to just get a ton of iron. So we can do bam, bam, and make soul torches or soul lanterns. Perfect. Restock on those bad boys. Do the Huskies run the house, or do you and wifey? They like to think they do, but they listen when they need to. We give them a lot of free reign. But they also, there's a lot of things that we're very strict on with the Huskies and making sure that they are not doing certain things or that they are doing certain things. They're well behaved enough for a Husky, I would say. Okay, cool. This is our whole list that we have left. They're not your stereotypical rambunctious Husky that you'll see videos of on the internet and things like that, I guess, is what I would say. They're pretty chill. They have their moments. They get their energies, but they're chill dogs. They sing the song of the people. Oh, Coda's been howling like crazy a lot recently. That man's got a voice. Okay. It's getting a little toasty today. My office door got closed. I'm gonna open that back up because it is hot. 1 second. Your rabbit is the boss of the house. He attacks the vacuum and doesn't flinch during thunderstorms. Ooh, yeah, that rabbit's in charge. Have you considered keeping a holy hand grenade on hand, just like for safety precautions? Could be worth it. You never know. Okay, we can head on down here. We'd eat it. Oh. I need to upgrade that or run that Bobby command. So annoying. Oh, why did the fog reset again? Hello? The fog setting I changed didn't save. Do we have any Blackstone in here? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, down below we go, because we need Blackstone. I changed the fog settings in here. Why did they not save? Let me fix that. Render. Phosphate dimension. Yeah, it did. It did. Let's go that all the way to the render start, render, and fly. I don't mind it being a little foggy in the nether, but I do need it to be more clear than Minecraft's base fog. It does look pretty spooky though. Let me mess with this for a moment here. Because that would turn it all off. Yeah, we don't want all of it off, but we just want it to push back. Render end. We're gonna move that way out. And if I change that, that should, maybe it's this. Are we not changing? And that made it a little clearer. Why is that not? It pushes it out a decent amount. Like, that's way more than your default. Love that tree. End tree is the best tree. Dude, this one's, yeah. Hey, Stam, how we doing? I think the nether tree is my favorite. Problem. Emergency action required. We have done it. We have completed. The tree disappearing into the fog is kind of nuts. That does look pretty cool with it right out there. Okay, well, regardless, out here, we need to find some blackstone to mine, and that looks like some blackstone to mine all the way up here. I was hoping to hit that little circle. Probably not the smartest to mine it all the way up here at the surface, because that just creates a gas spawning point, but we are in the basalt delta, so
Cha-ching!
it's fine. Daz, thanks so much for the 5 gift members, my dude. I hope you're doing well today. Good morning. That basalt there, I thought was bedrock. And I just went, did I just mine bedrock? I fully was convinced I just broke bedrock for a second. Like, did I just mine that up? What mod did I accidentally install? Oh. No, we're good. Didn't mind bedrock. We're fine. Oh, God. Dude, that just... I was like, what did I just do? Not the same thing. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, just place it back real quick. Nobody will notice. You give me a good palette for the city I'm building. You can look at the city that I'm building, get some ideas from there. But if you're building a whole city, your color palette's going to be pretty all over the place. You need a lot of variety, otherwise it's going to look like a monotone block city. It'd be really, really boring. You can get a lot of color in there. You finish the whiskey farm? The farm is functional and running. There are more platforms that we can add to make it even faster, but it does work. So take from that what you will, I guess. When will you transform your end portal? I don't know. I haven't quite gotten there yet. Yeah, go spooky. You and me too. You and me both. Apparently I need to go to bed too. I'm thinking basalt looks like bedrock over here. The end portal transformation, I don't know if it's going to happen this year because I have so many other projects I'm doing, but it's something that I'm still thinking about. I just haven't quite gotten to the point of wanting to do it yet. Kind of saving that for once the landscape gets out closer to that portion of the world, then we can look into actually transforming the end portal. But currently there's no builds that are even remotely close to it, so I don't really want to be doing the whole thing, you know? I don't want to do it and have it all just sit out there for no reason by itself and nothing happening around it. There is a witch hut out there. We could turn it into a farm though, which I thought would be cool. Get a little simple witch redstone farm going on. Could be kind of cool to be able to just build one of those because I've never built one before, and I kind of want to incorporate that into part of the transformation for it. Well, the only problem is my slime farm is also out there, and I think I need to remove the slime farm, and I'm lazy, and that sounds like effort. Unless I can figure out how to work the slime farm into it too. But yeah, there's a lot of things that need to happen in order for it to get built. Get this last bit. Where in the world is the end portal? It's kind of near where I chopped spruce trees down. It's to the north, like northwest. It's out in a swamp, so it's really not the best end portal location. But we can do something fun with it probably. They should add a placeable end portal. I don't think so. Yeah, so the whiskey train still needs a third layer over that entire section for like that big, like the long strip, and then those three little smaller ones, and then the far guy over there needs a third layer across everything. But even as is, the rates on it are absurd. It'll be something that we get to eventually, but I don't really want to do it right now. All right, we're gonna head back, craft the blackstone we need, put the rest in storage, and then we'll jump back out into the nether, jump out to the desert, and go fill a shulker of mud probably. Farms aren't fun. Why my rocket box has 2 stacks of rockets in it. I actually enjoy building farms in Minecraft. I don't do it often, but I actually enjoy the process of building a farm and being able to see, okay, I put a lot of effort into this, and now I get so much reward out of it. It's so cool doing that.
Keep it real.
When ye next consider developing a brand new city or town or culture for your world, how about setting it there with a creepy lore reason why?
I've thought about doing creepy stuff, but I feel like I wouldn't have a whole lot of longevity for me finding enjoyment in making it. I feel like that's the normal thing that holds me back from doing creepy lore, like spooky stuff's going on. I feel like I kind of get to a point with it where I'm just like, I don't really want to do the creepy vibe. I like kind of high, like cheery fantasy vibes typically when I'm building and doing things in Minecraft, so I feel like I tend to I stay more inspired. Oh geez. Oh right, we need tough too. Tough. Just gonna scribble that on there. Okay. Then we need to go get mud brick, and then we're gonna go. Ow. But Dave, thank you so much for the donut, my dude. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. What quality of life mods do you use, like Distant Horizons? I don't use Distant Horizons, actually. Does the Wither farm really need more layers? Are you eating the drops? Yeah, I need bone blocks, you know? Have you ever been on an SMP? A few, yeah. Sure, your fantasy lore would work as well, though. Yeah, true. I've been on a few SMPs. What is Distant Horizons? It basically makes your render distance super, super high, but it does in a way that those outside chunks aren't really loaded chunks. They're what's called an LOD, which is basically like a fake lower resolution version of a chunk. So you can see thousands of chunk render distance, but it looks off. It doesn't look the same. So to figure out my building style, your building style, yeah, you can just mess around. Don't limit yourself to one style is what I always say. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Never limit yourself to one building style. You can figure out what you want for like a certain base. I think that's great. Having a base that has a specific build style to it, absolutely lovely. 10 out of 10. Do it all the time, because then you want some cohesion in what you make. But never limit yourself to saying, I will only ever build in medieval, or I will only ever build Viking settlements because I'm going to be a Viking Minecrafter. I'm only ever going to build Dwarven. I'm only ever going to build modern. Like, you can have styles that are favorites, but I think the way to actually make styles the best is actually to be able to practice with multiple different ones, and you can figure out how to blur the lines and kind of blend them together, or take ideas of like a medieval thing of how you maybe did some window structures, and then maybe you're working in a modern city and you want a mansion for some old rich family living up on a hilltop, and you can get some inspiration from where you did those other styles for the more older, fancier mansion that's been around for forever, you know? I think it's important to be a well-rounded Minecraft builder. Read it as more of an art. In art, you gotta practice lots of styles. It helps you learn your own style even more. Mod ASMR time? Yep, always. Oh, that's already full. We'll just do a single box. We don't need to be out here for that long. This will keep me for a wee bit. Whatever we get for the box, whether there's muddy or regular, we'll send all that. At this point, why not make a mud farm for how much dirt you have? Because then I have to get rid of my dirt. And also, mud farms are so slow. Mud farms are insanely slow. And I don't do, so.
Pleased to meet you.
I don't want to dupe any of my materials that I have. 3B Dolus? Thank you for the 5 months. I struggle with that name, my dude, but thanks so much. How does the mud farm work? If you have a water bottle and you right click on a piece of dirt, it will turn it into mud. So you can utilize that from a dispenser by dispensing a water bottle onto a piece of dirt and then move it forward, like push it with a piston, get it out of the way, place another piece of dirt. And you can create a little cycle that'll basically, as you place one, like you place your dirt, the dispenser's right here, it fires on that, because, you know, bam, boom, dispenser, see, observer, something, detect, or you can just use a little redstone signal underneath. And then from there, after that fires, then you have a piston, just go whoop, push it that way. And then you do it again and just go boop, 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 but as mud. And then you just have to figure out some way to break it. super fun part. You turn the swamp into custom desert biome after all the mud's gone. I just delete the chunks here and regenerate it because the next closest mangrove swamp is 20,000 blocks out. And there's no point in making that world file that large. Just to be able to do that. Every single time I update the world, I actually didn't do it this time I updated, so I still need to do it. But I prune chunks to just what I have that's actually built up things in the world so that the world file isn't so large, and I'm more focused on being able to find new things closer to where I actually live and bring all the new content closer to home, so it's just more accessible. I'd rather do that, and it helps me kind of keep my world up to date without and not feeling too ancient. I don't really mind, sure, whatever, it's using a third-party program to change the world, but it's, I don't know, I think it's dumb not to do it. Minecraft worlds get so laggy if you never delete chunks because the world files just get massive. They get to be so big. I'd figure out how to do that. Pixel Riffs has a few videos, and I have some older videos, but Pixel Riffs is definitely much more in-depth, and I would recommend his videos over mine if you want to learn how to delete chunks. He usually does one for every single update. Waddles also does a few, but I find Pixel Riffs is more, here's the straight facts, no memes. Waddles is Waddles. Nothing wrong with Waddles, but his content usually is meme forward, news second. Best way to describe Waddles, yeah. He's a good dude, but I think I've been misnaming these. I think I've been putting 4. More that a desert biome would look cool with murky mangrove water. True. Yeah, we got all the murky water in here. MCA selector never opens on my computer, so I can sadly never reset chunks. Right click, open as administrator. See what happens. Just see what happens. So we need to get some tough. We don't really do a whole lot of mining out here. Do we just jump down and find some tough real quick? These are pretty big caves. One of these ravines I know goes very deep. It might be this one. Yeah. I already see some tough. Just need a few stacks of tough, so we'll see what we can find. Oh, hello there. I mean, it's tough, so we're gonna fill up our inventory as much as we can with it, and then we'll go back. Why is there no mobs? That's a great question. There's a spider. Minecraft needs a weather update. I don't know if I'd want a whole weather update. I feel like weather systems being in Minecraft could be cool, where it's like rain actually comes from clouds, not from just world trigger rain on, world trigger rain off. I feel like that could be cool, but that would be so much more intensive on how it would render, most likely. Like, that would be so intensive on PCs. I'm sure they've looked into it and been like, no, we can't do this in a way that actually does not just alienate a massive portion of the player base. But it would be cool to see that, or even just like have, because the clouds, they should get like more heavy when rain comes in or something like that, you know, make it more believable. But I don't think that we need like hurricanes or tornadoes or tsunamis or extreme weather, lightning storm. I guess we have thunder and lightning already, but I don't think we need anything else extreme. Like, I don't want forest fires in Minecraft any more than the lava, above ground lava pockets can cause forest fires and whatnot. Like, I don't need that in Minecraft. I don't need yeah, my rain is still broken. Yeah, has not fixed itself. Weather update might fix the problem. It's true. Yeah, for those who don't know, I updated to a snapshot a while ago, and somehow it broke my rain counter. It went into a negative integer, flipped around, became the highest possible integer when Minecraft tried to correct itself. So we're currently on a countdown of maybe sometime next year, IRL, we might see rain in this world. But it has not rained in this hardcore world for over 8,000 in-game days. Something like that, or maybe 6,000 in-game days, but it's been a long time. It's been over a year since we've had rain in this world. Do we have a time estimate? Somebody did the math, but I'm trying to not remember it because I don't want to have expectations. I just want it to be random. Yeah, so we haven't been able to get thunderstorms. We haven't been able to get charged creepers. We haven't been able to... oh, inventory's full. Excuse me, mobs are supposed to be scared of me. I'm gonna beat you up so bad. Dodge, weave, dodge. Dodge, weave, dodge. I'm MCC champion. He moved. See, champion. That's how you win MCC Undercup right there. That's how you pop off and dodgeball MCC Undercup. Better clouds is nice. I do like the mod, yeah. It's a good mod. Good mod. 10 out of 10 mod. Cool. We're done. That's the last of the materials we need. Woo! That aim ain't looking too hot for an MCC champion. I wasn't in my element, you know. I made a resource gathering mode, not destroy everything mode. It's very different. All right, we're gonna just sit in the nether for a sec. I was curious if he was gonna destroy my door or not. What's the name of the mod pack that changes sun and moon? It's not a mob pack. It's a texture pack on Vanilla Tweaks. Alright, that's only 50,000 chunks that need to be updated. That's not bad. Yeah, it's already almost done. Sweet. Do you think an end update is in the works? In the works, yes. Is it something we're going to see anytime soon? Probably not. Yeah, it's Vanilla Tweaks has 3D sun and 3D moon. I don't know. Yeah, cubic sun and moon, maybe. Ugh. Neck is so tight. With Bobby, it allows you to get larger render distances over 32 chunks. It's very different from Distant Horizons because it actually renders the chunk, versus Distant Horizons is an LOD of the chunk, which is not really the same. Okay, so we needed another 2 stacks, I believe. Have you seen the Copper Golem video Minecraft posted? Has there been a new one since the last time it was posted? There's my tough. There's my tough. Has there been a new one? I've seen the stuff about it. I know they've had the glare sound at the end of one thing, and then they've also teased the Moo Bloom potentially. But I don't know. Got that mud. Got that mud. Got that mud. Woo! Love mud. Can we get the mud? Mud. I did not. Okay, so we need a decent amount of mud. Did I accidentally close these out of here? Oh, because I looked in the other chest. Okay. Because that was using what's in here. No, I just need 20 walls. Okay. What's that mud box? Take that out, put that back in. Actually, we'll take that out and put that back in there. Put you in there. Now we got all of our mud, and we don't need that shulk box. Put him back in there. Perfect. Cool. Does it cause much lag because my PC can't handle render distance over 8? Then I would not recommend using it. You dream in color or in black and white? Color, I think. Do you think Game Theory is right about the lore of Minecraft? I've never watched the Game Theory lore videos. So I do not know. I'm Sherry. Can they just add the crab already? Dude, I don't think the crab is as good as people are thinking it is. There was not enough information on that crab to determine if it was good to add to the game or not. And I will die on that hill. I don't want to die on the hill, but I will. There's not enough information about that crab for it to be remotely understood of anything that it does. Okay, we're gonna organize this a little bit more. Stones and things are gonna, that's dirt. Greenery stuff is gonna be back over here. Gonna try and make sure that I don't. There's 4 pieces in that. Ugh, lame. Let's say this is kind of stones. That's wood. That's wood. Okay. Excuse me. You sit right on there so I don't accidentally cover it. Thank you. And then this is also stones. And then we need a bam. We need bam, bam. We need bam, bam. And we need bam. And I believe we also need these two. Yep, this is my new mess. This is my new mess that we are going to be living out of for the next little while to be building everything. Just a wee little box of shulkers. Shulker everything in here. Yeah, that's all we needed. Oh, that's a lot. Was in the mob vote with the armadillo and the penguin? Yeah. I would rather the penguin over the crab, I'll be honest, y'all. I think I'm anti-crab. I think the crab is pointless. Okay, we've got everything in here. Some of these are aged, which is nice. We still need our... We can at least pick up these guys.
For real.
Just stopping by on my way to work to like the stream.
Arcane Gaming, thanks for stopping by, my dude. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good day at work. Thank you for the support, as always. I do appreciate you. Ah, lame. I goofed it. What will the penguin do? The penguin would attach to the back of your boat and speed your boat up. Similar to how a dolphin can speed up your swimming speed, the penguin was specifically targeted to boating. Which I think sounds a lot more fun to make boats better, because boats pretty slow. They're fast on ice, but when they're in water, they're not that quick. So if you could speed up a boat in water, that to me sounds pretty fun. Boat! What's up, Blocky? How we doing? Just putting these so they're a little closer. Not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Is there another mob that has been suggested that you'd like to see? I always want to see little birds. I think we need like blue jays and like robins and just like ambient things like that. I think could be kind of cool. Hard boat and activated like a sleeper agent. There we go. I'm lurking. All good, all good. Low-key give us seagulls. Seagulls would be cool. Honestly, yeah, seagulls, penguins, like an albatross that you could find like out in the ocean, I think could be cool. A hawk, or like could be cool. An osprey potentially. I feel like you could do something interesting around them with like fishing and whatnot. I think like a blue jay and a robin, just like hard to go wrong there, just because they could be so cool to have just in the environment. I haven't done this anywhere else in the world. I got really into like doing like really dark texturing. I kind of like that. I'll have to remember that when I'm doing some other build points. Ostriches. Yeah, they talked about ostriches with the Savannah update. That's why I didn't mention that one. Ostriches could be cool. Okay. Do we keep going? We've been going for almost 3 hours. Do I want to do this? I think I might just wait for the trapdoors to be done. What is something that we could do? I don't have any interiors that I have ready, and those take like an hour to build. I think we might be calling stream there, my friends, so that I can get a little bit more work done off cam and get some more recording stuff done, because I do have an appointment that I gotta go get my hair cut before I go traveling a little later, and I gotta get all the stuff edited and whatnot, so well, at least cut down so I can send it to Marcos so he can edit it while I'm gone. But thank you so very much for being here, my friends. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Oh, my hair is so long. I'm so happy going to get a haircut today. So long. For me, at least. All right, my friends. Thank you so very much for being here. There's a new second channel video coming out tomorrow on fWhip 2. Would highly recommend you check it out. I think y'all are going to enjoy it a lot. I'm hoping to do more stuff like that over there. So sub to fWhip 2 if you haven't already. Thank you so much for the support as always. Drop a sub on the main channel if you haven't. If you've been in here, like the stream on your way out if you have not as well, because it does help after the stream is live and all that cool stuff too. So thank you so much for doing that, my friends. With that though, new video will be out on Thursday for the main channel, hardcore video, and otherwise I'll see y'all next week, because I'm out of here for a little bit of time off. So thank you so very much for being here. But yeah, no stream for the rest of this week. You'll have to go find stream entertainment elsewhere. I do apologize, but go check out the Misadventurers. They're all lovely peoples. I need some good, and we'll go out on this one. All right. Yeah, we're gonna send a raid out somewhere. I'll go find somebody to raid. But thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.